I guess I'd like to start by thanking the Ethics Commissioner for his clear report. What I can say is that I have always and will continue to work for Canadians in their best interests, free of any ethical concerns, and that's a commitment I make in my role as Finance Minister.
Sir, should the law change? The NDP says that Morneau still benefited when C-27 was tabled.
I think what the Ethics Commissioner said quite clearly is that in the case of my situation, I followed all the rules and I've held myself to the highest ethical standards. That's what I'll continue to do.
The Act is clearly in badly need of review. The law requires that Parliament reviews this Act every 5 years. The Liberals seem to, at this point, have been unwilling to make that review happen. When these rules were first made, clearly we didn't anticipate someone of Mr. Morneau's investments and profile becoming finance minister, because it creates an ethical minefield where conflict of interest can happen time and again on almost any legislation. The concern we have is the loophole that was described, the rule that was used to clear Mr. Morneau, is this idea of general application. The reference was back to wheat farmers, of which I believe there were 70,000 wheat farmers, and could an MP vote on a bill that affected themselves as a farmer, as long as it affected 70,000 other people? That's general application. Our concern is the rule also applies when there's only 3 people involved, 3 companies involved. Morneau is one of the largest purveyors of these types of pension plans. There's 2 other companies. The application of general application in this seems to be stretching the term somewhat, but it is a clear reading of the rules that we have in place. Those rules need to be updated to anticipate this, because many Canadians are looking at this situation and saying, the facts are that Bill C-27 benefited Morneau, of which Mr. Morneau was a major shareholder. No one disputes those facts. If this is not a conflict of interest, many Canadians are saying, well, what would qualify as a conflict of interest, because this was something that clearly was able to benefit Mr. Morneau and his family in their holdings of Morneau.